Well, welcome. It's a new year. It will be a good year for you and your family with the blessings of the Lord that make rich and never add sorrow. But we're going to hit the ground running this year because there's something very important to your future. So I advise you, get friends, get family, follow us through because we're going to be looking at the dangerous truth. The dangerous truth. And we have the perspective of the first fruits and the tithes. There's so much confusion all over the country right now with voices coming from all sides and all over the whole place with opinions. But we are here to look at the truth. Unfortunately for us, we have here some people who, called on God, established, and by reputation, are able to speak on this topic. So I have here in the studio with me on the set, first of all, I want you to welcome with me Pastor Mrs. Ahove, a woman of Timber and Cannibal.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Well, seated next to her, the other guest we have on set today is another minister of the gospel, very well established and equally versatile. And we have with us Pastor Francis Mandoje.
Thank you for having me, really.
Now, let's hit the ground running. My question is this. There is a dangerous truth on the ground. Is it possible for a believer, a Christian, practicing on the straight and narrow, given the degree of corruption in Nigeria today, is it possible for a believer to become a billionaire? I'm talking financially blessed and prospered as a billionaire, and to stay as a billionaire and be able to leave the inheritance for his children, given the toxic environment of corruption in Nigeria today, whether it's goods or services that the person is providing of any form. Now, I'm going to start with this quote, and then we're just going to go over and listen to Pastor Francis' opinion on this. Isaiah chapter 59, I believe, captures the present situation of Nigeria. It says, judgment is turned backward. Justice stands afar off. Verse 14, for truth is falling in the street, and equity cannot enter. Yes, truth has failed. Verse 15, and he that departs from evil makes himself a target. The Bible says he makes himself a prey. And the Bible says, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Now, I put it to us that this is the situation in Nigeria right now, and I don't see how God can be pleased with the present situation. So, over to you, Pastor Francis. Can a believer prosper, become a billionaire financially, and stay blessed and be able to bless and pass over inheritance to his children in Nigeria? Yes or no?
Okay, I'm going to be bold and say yes.
Substantiate it, please.
Because if you read the Bible, it says Jesus was in all wise tempted in all ways as we are, and yet he didn't sin. So he's giving us a role model. That means it's possible.
Jesus had the spirit without measure, and he was never a billionaire.
He was still a man. Like, the problem about this issue of putting millionaire or billionaire on the table is what makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Not all of us are going to be billionaires.
Okay.
And I said, one of the things that's most important to me is to define...
Sorry, let's take that again from you. Yeah. You said, not all of us are going to be billionaires.
Yes, I expected to be billionaires.
Please talk to us.
Because it's society. There's a reason why some people become billionaires. There's a reason why they create jobs, they create opportunities for others to be able to grow and look after their families. What is promised us in the Bible doesn't include billionaires. There's no scripture that tells you that you've been promised to be a billionaire.
You will lose half of the congregation of your congregation if they hear this conclusion. That the Bible, I want to believe that the average Nigerian Christian wants to believe that the Bible says he will prosper financially, heap up gold as dust.
Yeah,
if he wants to.
Still haven't found the word billionaire yet in it.
Well, if we evaluate it, you see, I don't want us to go about semantics. People are suffering in Nigeria. There's trouble out there. We are going to face this issue. God wants us to prosper, we know.
Yeah.
Now, can a Nigerian be a billionaire, a millionaire, be sustained under this toxic, without compromising his faith, without doing anything wrong, by staying on the straight and narrow? He doesn't give right. He doesn't do what is wrong. Is it possible? Maybe Mr. Zahobe, you want to weigh in at this point?
There is something that as a believer, you have to have a conviction of
Yes.
that if God says something,
Yes.
He means it.
Okay.
And that no matter the environmental condition
Yes.
that could be contrary to what God has said,
Yes.
God's word will still override it.
Okay.
But of course, it means that there are certain, how will I put it, principles
Yes.
that has to be in place
Okay.
that we need to apply
Yes.
in the face of a contrary.
Okay, let me
environment.
adjust it a little bit now.
Yes.
Let's stay on you, Mrs. Ahobi. What I'm saying now is that there are many countries in the world. If you look at Dubai today, Dubai has developed. Dubai has many millionaires, many billionaires. They don't have to compromise by telling lies and things like that. There's a ground available in many nations of the world. I just use Dubai as one of the examples, where you don't have to give bribes, you don't have to twist yourself backwards for you to be a millionaire and a billionaire.
No, they didn't start like that.
I'm not talking about whether they started or not. We're talking about the fact on ground there. What we are now asking is this: can a Nigerian too, because the believer is also in Nigeria, without any skullduggery, without bribes, without doing anything wrong whatsoever, can he become a multi-billionaire in this environment? And let me now put one more caveat on it now. Let's look at it like this. Let's not be selfish, so let us leave the believer out now. Without supernatural backup, there are billionaires in Sweden, billionaires in Dubai, billionaires in America, billionaires in Britain, billionaires in Saudi Arabia. Now, without divine backup, can anybody, given the degree of corruption in Nigeria, without soiling his hands, without divine backup, a blessing that makes rich and adds no sorrow? Mrs. Ahobe, tell me, and we're coming to comment, Pastor Francis, can that person become a billionaire and sustain the wealth to give to his children an inheritance, minus what I call the God factor?
Minus the God factor.
Yes, given the Nigerian situation.
Given the Nigerian situation, we already know that it is difficult because the environment has already it's already designed in a way for you to, or for it to be almost impossible for you not to compromise.
God bless you, man. Now, you said it's difficult.
Yes.
I want to say it is impossible. Given the degree of, in a country where truth has fallen and truth has failed, where justice stands afar off.
So how are you going to justify?
Now, I'm coming to you, Pastor Francis, and we're not dodging any issues.
Yeah, okay.
We're going. Now, I, for instance, had a friend who came in from America some years ago. He got a license and started a business. Immediately, the business started prospering. Out of the framework, from the wall, from under the ground, everywhere, also some government agencies began to show up. Local government, something authority, something this, Kai, why, buy, my, tie, why, all sorts of government. Then the government will come and say, pay this tax. Not because they have any figures or have anything on which they are gauging the tithe. They just bring him one sum that is so intimidating and he said, how can we sustain business? Now he tried, but when he found out that his company got summoned to the federal level, even though the license he got was a state license for his business, when they saw the kind of profit he was making, he was milked dry. Do you know what this man did? I watched this man sell the business and decided that he had better go into politics. Because he said to me, all the profit that every businessman is making, people who are not working, who have authority, who have uniforms, who have so and so, are the ones enjoying it. So why come and work when he could go into politics and he ended up in the Senate? Pastor Francis, tell me how a person without the God factor, in any way, like you can in Japan, like you can in China, you can in Remita wrote a program which would have made him a billionaire in any other part of the world, just like a Bill Gates. In Nigeria, they intimidated him to a standstill. So, Pastor Francis, maintain your position and let us hear from you.
I still have this big problem about why we're so focused about the fact that our situation here is so peculiar that we have to say without the God for the God. First and foremost, the Bible says nothing is impossible.
I can't hear you, sir.
First and foremost, the Bible says nothing is impossible.
I said take out the God factor.
No, wait. I'm just saying, the things that God, if you don't have God in anything you do, the Bible says it's going to be in vain.
But Nigerians are calling God every day. In Dubai, they're not calling God every day. And people are moving forward.
Well, look,
Aha. So is it possible?
They are moving forward, but let's not forget something.
Yes.
There is a limit to what human intellect
Yes.
can
No,
deliver.
please don't go spiritual yet.
This is
I'm not, the people who are home right
talking
now,
about
madam,
human
please,
intellect.
please,
And
madam,
there's
please.
nothing
The people who
spiritual
are listening to
about
us, the children's school fees is due.
Yes.
The house rent is due.
Yes.
The car that they've been driving, they've not been able to renew the particulars. The mother in the village fell down, broke her leg. The hospital is charging an arm and a leg. Somebody who is close by has fallen sick, and the hospital is asking for a bill of money he doesn't earn in 10,000 years. In another country, there are certain things that can help you. The corruption and the corruption here has brought us to a peculiar situation. So tell me, how do you become a millionaire without compromising in Nigeria? I want to know. Without God factor. Well,
so what exactly do you think the God factor? What is this God factor?
we may get to that.
What is this God factor?
Listen,
Maybe you should define.
this is what we are saying. We are here for dangerous fruits. And we're going to be talking about the tithes, the first fruits. Okay? But we are leaving no room for guesswork or anything. So, right now, I'm putting to my guests, and I'm saying to them that minus the God factor, whatever it is, we'll define that when we get back to you in the next episode. But minus the God factor, with the way corruption is in Nigeria, with the way judgment is hiding, truth has fallen in the streets, the way things are going right now, no matter who you are, whether you're offering goods, offering services, the system is designed to cannibalize you. It's predator prey that obtains here. In other countries where there are not as many churches, and I must say as many mosques, there's still a modicum of decency where corruption has not eaten the fabric of the soul. Here, without soiling your hands at all, whether you are an imam, whether you are a bishop, whether you are anything, without soiling your hands in one way or the other, you can't prosper. We bought a piece of land about 30 years ago. Because it's for church, I gave the instruction that nobody must pay any bribe for approval. We are still waiting for the approval until now. One of the governors, before he left, who happened to be a Muslim, God bless him, Fashana, he gave tentative approval. When my boys got to the system, they wanted to know who that pastor is that thinks he can build the church in Lagos without settling the boys for permission. The land is still waiting. But I've said to them, we are going to build that church. We are not going to pay any bribes. And I've even given them the caveat that if it's your personal house and you are forced to, you may do something. But when it comes to the church, the house of God, no way. We will be back to you. Please stay tuned. We will be back to you shortly.